This is the story of the Brazilian Starboy, a player who took the world by storm because of his iconic aura and tucked-in shirt. The Brazilian Starboy had mastered every skill move by the age of 17 and was already a local street football legend in Brazil. This guy was destined to go pro and could do skills that I've honestly never even seen before. But he was an innovator in the field of techers. One day he got challenged by a famous YouTuber from the Sidemen. The Brazilian Starboy knew he could easily win this 1v1 and introduce himself to the world. He pulled off one of the most high IQ skill moves in the game to bamboozle the famous YouTuber. Then he finished the move with a ground header. Oh, boy, everything he does is just so clean. Then, out of nowhere, a scout called his name and invited him to join a dream Brazilian club. He threw in a pack of Haribo to sweeten the deal. Will the Brazilian Starboy join? To be continued. The Brazilian Starboy got scouted by a professional Brazilian football club, and he decided to join them. On his first day, he met the kid Ronaldo, who started laughing at him. Then Kid Ronaldo started bullying the Brazilian Starboy for literally no reason. First, he slapped him pondy neck, which hurt like a stitch. Then he pushed him and belted the ball at his head. This made the Brazilian Starboy really sad, and he even cried. But dang, Kid Ronaldo is so Sigma. Then the coach announced that these two would be strike partners. How is this possible for them to play together? They literally strongly and disrespectfully dislike each other, if I'm honest. Turns out they actually had a match today, and oh, it was a must-win game. They were playing against their rivals, who had just signed a 7.6-star skilled Brazilian veteran out of retirement. Despite being 44 years old, he had 99 aura. Can they learn to work together as teammates? To be continued. The Brazilian Starboy and Kid Ronaldo were forced to play together.
If I pass him the ball, he's gonna definitely want to be my friend.
Kid Ronaldo was calling for it, and the Brazilian Starboy tried to pass it, but he messed it up. Kid Ronaldo got ticked off and decided to go solo, but he got tackled. The Brazilian veteran did an outrageous flick and volleyed it upper 90 to take the lead. Oh shoot, it's not looking good, Brother Bear. Now the Brazilian Starboy was on the ball again, and Kid Ronaldo had a wide open goal. Then he remembered how Kid Ronaldo had bullied him and decided not to pass it.
Time to go solo.
He did an outrageously crazy flick and lined up a power shot volley to equalize. Oh no, but he hit the post. This was so unfortunate. Then Kid Ronaldo lost composure and tried to fight the Brazilian Starboy. Who will win the fight? To be continued. Kid Ronaldo and the Brazilian Starboy got in a fight, and Kid Ronaldo belted the ball at the Brazilian Starboy. Then he 1000 IQ Neymar touched the ball, and then 360 Kung Fu kicked the ball at Kid Ronaldo with 10 bars of power. It knocked him clean out. This earned the respect of Kid Ronaldo, and they became best friends. Then they had a technically exquisite link-up play. He scored a banger, and these two were absolutely cooking. They kept cooking with more liquid football, but then out of nowhere, the Brazilian veteran made the save of the year. Then he cooked the whole defense and scored to take the lead. This is when the Brazilian Starboy fully locked in. He played a 1-2 with Kid Ronaldo. This sent him through on goal. Will he score the equalizer? Or will he miss terribly? To be continued. The Brazilian Starboy was through on goal, but then...
English or Spanish?
The ball rolled, in which equalized for the Brazilian Starboy's new team. The match had ended in a draw, and the Brazilian veteran showed respect and said the Brazilian Starboy should tuck in his shirt and stay on brand. Kid Ronaldo and the Brazilian Starboy started the biggest bromance, but then they saw their new opponent. It was the biggest Brazilian thirst trap mewing merchant, and the Brazilian Starboy and Kid Ronaldo literally got mobbed. How can they beat him without getting mobbed? To be continued. This Brazilian mogger was their next opponent, and he started the next match absolutely on fire by scoring a screamer banger. Then he nutmegged Kid Ronaldo and scored again. How was this thirst trap merchant so good at football? Then he rainbow flicked it over the whole team and scored a volley to get his hat trick. It was looking like Bro had single-handedly won the game for this team. But then, Kid Ronaldo had an idea.
This is our only option. What is he doing?
He called the Brazilian Starboy over and started performing a high-voltage power surge. And he knocked Bro clean out.
I feel like I'm stronger.
It turns out Kid Ronaldo had transferred all of his strength to the Brazilian Starboy, leaving him with nothing left. He told the Brazilian Starboy to go on without him and make the comeback on his own. Can he do it? Kid Ronaldo transfers all his strength over to the Brazilian Starboy, who now has to score 4 goals in order to make a comeback. This new strength was actually so overpowered, Bro scored an absolutely outrageous volley to get a goal back. Oh baby, the comeback is on dang straight, homie. Then he hit a super intricate skill move and scored again. Now the score was 3-2. Then for some reason, he rainbow flicked a bench and nonchalantly scored again to tie the game. They needed one more goal to win the game, and he looked over at the feeble kid Ronaldo, who told him to use his trademark CR7 power shot. He powered it up with 99 power green timed perfection. All of the energy from the earth was loaded into this shot, giving him a nuclear strike which rocketed top bins. He had scored 4 goals and completed the comeback. What a flipping legend. He thanked Kid Ronaldo, and they noticed that he had been scouted by his dream club. Will he join them? To be continued. The Brazilian Starboy had officially signed to his dream club in Spain. He was finally about to make his debut in a super important match against a top team. It was the second best team from London. They got an early one-on-one chance, but luckily for the Brazilian Starboy, they hit the post. Now it was time for the Brazilian Starboy to show what he could do as he scooped the ball over the mediocre defender, and Rabona Air volleyed it upper 90 to take the lead. Then he skipped past the next defender, and as if that wasn't enough, he scooped it back over and scored a Puskas-worthy backheel volley to seal the match. Then he called his mommy and told her he'd just won, but as he was celebrating the other teams, center back stole his Android phone and ran for the hills. The Brazilian Starboy noticed him and was alert. There's no way he could let Bro get away with this. He rushed to try and stop him, but he was getting away. Can he catch the North London center back? The London center back was getting away. But the Brazilian Starboy wasn't gonna let that slide. Bro said, no, not on my watch, and chased Bro down. He flicked the ball up and pulled off his Sigma signature move. He power shot, volleyed the ball, and it hit the London center back square in the back, which caused the phone to fly in the air. The Brazilian Starboy saw the phone flying and locked in. He heroically leaped 74 feet in the air and caught his stolen phone. What a way to end the series.